Have you ever wondered why bad boys always seem to succeed with any woman, while good guys struggle too hard and end up with nothing? But what do they really do that captures a woman's heart? Well, if you're intrigued but skeptical, keep watching. This video will reveal 9 rules that bad boys ruthlessly break, and that you can also do to completely change your game with that woman. Imagine this: you're a good guy, you've done everything right, but she keeps looking the other way. You put in effort, you wait, but she only has eyes for the bad boy. She daydreams about him while you wait in the shadows. Do you know why bad boys have that irresistible magnetism? Because they break the rules that you follow. Well, you're about to discover the secret that can make you stop being the nice guy who always finishes last, just like many bad boys have done. So stick with me until the end, and you'll also discover the power that lies in your authenticity by the end of this video. Get ready to learn strategies that will make you irresistible. Let's dive in. Number 1. Asking for permission. In the modern world, you'll hear people say that you should always ask a girl for her consent, that you should ask if you can touch or kiss her. It's wonderful advice if you're a nerd or a simp, but bad boys don't take this advice seriously. They break the rules completely, and women love it. The best men simply take what they want from life, whether it's money, power, respect, or a girl. They set their eyes on the prize and take it without asking for permission. I'm not saying you should force a girl to go with you, but asking for permission is not the way to do it. Bad boys know how to read the situation, take what they want, and if it's not an option, they go look for it elsewhere. In various ways, they manage to achieve their goals in life without the need to beg or request. This attitude is extremely attractive to women, as it reflects a solid confidence and an ability to take control of circumstances. Visualize a skillful lion in the African savanna. It doesn't beg for its dominant position, it simply claims it with majesty and security. Similarly, those who excel in life without begging exude an irresistible energy, similar to the lion commanding its territory. This confidence and determination not only resonate in the realms of nature but also in human relationships, where self-assurance becomes a powerful magnet, drawing admiration and respect. Number 2. Hiding unusual traits. We all have unique and unusual traits, but most guys hide them from women. They conceal their true selves for fear of losing the girl. You should never apologize or feel ashamed for expressing your authenticity. A true man's authenticity is reflected in his ability to be himself, regardless of whether people share his unusual tastes, whether it's drawing, performing, or enjoying comics. Women will not only respect but also appreciate those who show themselves as they are, instead of adopting a generic mask. However, it's essential to emphasize that authenticity is not an excuse for laziness. There's a clear distinction between having unique traits and falling into the monotony of following trends without reflection. It's like art that isn't afraid to be different, and that courage is what truly attracts and connects with others. You should never apologize for being yourself because, like these unique beings and objects, your authenticity can attract those who truly value what makes you different. Don't worry about strange looks or superficial judgments, as real connection comes from being genuine and true to your own essence. Number 3. Zero tolerance. Good guys will ignore warning signs and bad behavior from women because they're desperate, but the bad boy type has zero tolerance for bad behavior. In fact, he has zero tolerance for childish games and warning signs. No matter how captivating and charming a woman may be, remember that we are all human beings with our own complexities and differences. Not all connections are compatible, and it's okay to acknowledge that. If you start accepting everything, even things that go against your principles and values, you're opening the door to future problems. You might win the woman by acting this way, but after the initial excitement phase, you'll find yourself regretting sacrificing your convictions. You'll end up in a relationship with someone who goes against who you are, and that will only lead to unhappiness. Don't become someone complacent and let her go her way while both of you have the chance to find true compatibility. Number 4. Putting women on a pedestal. In today's society, many men fall into the trap of putting women on a pedestal, influenced by idealized representations in movies and fairy tales. But here's the reality: they are not unattainable goddesses, they are human beings with their own complexities and challenges. However, she has 10, if not hundreds, of guys making her feel the same way. The reality is that women experience a constant flow of attention and affection from various directions. Surrendering to her in the same way that many other men do doesn't make you stand out from the crowd. Leave that for those who go with the flow. The real difference lies in how you choose to approach the connection. The moment you treat her with the normalcy she deserves, acknowledging her own complexities and virtues, is when you'll stand out from the rest. And if you want to take things to another level, put yourself on a pedestal instead of her. This doesn't imply arrogance but recognizing and communicating your own value, showing elevated levels of self-confidence. It's something that self-assured men often do. They acknowledge and value their own merit above any relationship. It may sound egocentric, and in a way, it is, but I prefer to say that it's better to put yourself on a pedestal than to build a dynamic where someone else ends up on that pedestal. Moreover, that self-confidence not only is attractive but also sets a standard of respect and fairness in relationships, attracting women for the authenticity and confidence projected. If this video is helping you, please like and subscribe. Number 5. Taking risks. 95% of men in the world settle for playing it safe, an attitude instilled in them since childhood. They are trapped in the monotony of the rat race, even if their jobs plunge them into misery. They have been conditioned to avoid risks, choosing to live a miserable existence instead of facing uncertainty. These men not only waste their potential but also turn out to be disappointing to women. There's nothing exciting about a man who fears taking risks. A man who avoids challenges is not only fearful but also dull. In contrast, bad boys roll the dice, take risks in life, and trust that even if things don't go as expected, they can recover. They do what they want without thinking twice. It may seem reckless, but their boldness makes them impressive and attractive nonetheless. Like a man who always dreamed of starting his own business. However, fear of failure and the security of his routine job kept him in the comfort zone. One day, inspired by his desire for more, he decided to dive into the business world. Although he faced challenges and setbacks, the experience provided him with valuable lessons and a sense of accomplishment he would never have experienced by playing it safe. His courage not only transformed his life but also drew admiration from those who value audacity and determination. Number 6. Escaping from a boring reality. An irreverent prodigy presents itself as the perfect escape from the tedious daily routine. This icon of challenge awakens an insatiable longing for adventure and excitement, meeting the expectations of those seeking more in life. Their presence is a first-class ticket to a world where boundaries fade away, and normality is just a forgotten word. Through their antics, these rebels embody the audacity that many women crave, providing an adrenaline rush that redefines the very idea of living to the fullest. Their daring acts and constant pursuit of limits offer those fearless women an experience that challenges conventions and immerses them in a universe where each moment is a promise of excitement. Number 7. The art of playing hard to get. In the complex game of seduction, there is a unique charm in those who appear reluctant, dancing on the edge of disinterest while the crowd pursues their attention. Most women have experienced the sensation of being the object of desire and the constant pursuit of various suitors, but there is something magnetically intriguing about an individual who seems unattainable. Masters of this art, the bad boys, perform an intricate dance between attention and detachment. Their ability to challenge the rules and maintain a mysterious aura of inaccessibility creates an irresistible magnet for those seeking more than the typical quest for love. The courage not to fall prey to the routine of conventional courtship makes their hearts like unexplored territories, and it is in this ambiguity that attraction flourishes. As mysterious architects of their own emotions, these elusive charmers defy expectations, creating a cat-and-mouse game resonating with exciting tension. The resistance to being caught adds an intoxicating element to the connection, as women find themselves immersed in the challenge of conquering those who seemingly do not wish to be conquered. In this theater of unpredictability, the bad boy becomes an irresistible puzzle, a piece that, when finally fit, triggers a unique and exquisite satisfaction. Number 8. The inner fire. Those who have fallen under the spell of bad boys have experienced the powerful magnetism of their unrestrained passion. These rebels don't just exist, they burn with an inner flame that ignites every action, every life choice. It's a palpable intensity that spreads like an irresistible contagion, leaving a trail of desire and fascination in its wake. The passion of bad boys is not just a superficial trait, it's a driving force that propels them to do what they do with burning dedication. Each of their moves, whether challenging established norms or diving headfirst into unknown adventures, is driven by a deep reason emanating from an unextinguishable inner fire. It's this flame that elevates their magnetism to dizzying levels, creating an aura of mystery and urgency that leaves many women intrigued and captivated. Behind every bad boy is a fascinating story, a narrative woven with threads of audacity, rebellion, and unwavering determination. This mysterious backdrop, combined with their attitude of doing what they want without hesitation, transforms the bad boy into a protagonist of their own story. Each encounter with them is like diving into a thrilling narrative, where the sparks of their inner fire illuminate the darkest corners of monotony, offering women a tempting escape into the promise of unpredictability. Number 9. Self-care by nature. Bad boys are like lone wolves in the vast landscape of relationships. Their independence is not just a choice, it's a life philosophy rooted in the principle of fearlessly taking care of themselves. These rebellious individuals don't need to be cared for or directed, they are architects of their own destiny, navigating the complexities of existence with unwavering confidence. The self-sufficiency of bad boys is not only evident in their ability to meet their own needs but also in their resistance to depend on others. For many women, this represents a liberating refuge from the usual pressures of bearing the weight of a relationship. In a world where women are often forced to assume leadership roles in relationships, bad boys offer a respite. These real men don't require a maternal figure to guide them, they can purchase their own belongings and solve their own challenges without complaining. This palpable independence is not just a character trait but an invitation for women to explore a connection where both partners coexist as strong and autonomous individuals, sharing a life without restrictions and without the need for predefined roles. And before you go, I want to invite you to watch the next video, where you'll learn 9 skills that will make you an irresistible man. Thanks for being part of this community, and if this video was helpful, don't forget to subscribe. See you, Supreme.